Ashforth. I'm currently working at the West Riding County Affairs Business Support Officer, and I'm also the Joint Manager at Campion Football Club in the North East Counties First Division. Yeah, when I was playing semi-professional as like a young, 21, 22-year-old, I always knew that I wanted to be involved in the coaching side. I was quite always asking questions to the manager and the coaches about why we were doing certain things, and I always kind of knew that that was the way that I wanted to go and get into football once I finished playing. So I kind of learnt as I played, and got plenty of courses done, my level 1 in particular, to get myself on the ladder, and did a lot of volunteer work around schools around my local area, and did a bit with some junior players from hard to reach backgrounds. Literally just got myself out there doing coaching and learning on the ground. I think I've been brought up to play football and be involved with football from a young age. It's always been my passion. It's what I've enjoyed. There's very few people in the country get the opportunity to work in football, and I knew I had to graft hard to get to where I wanted to be. And I enjoy being involved with our national game, and being involved through all aspects that I've been fortunate enough to do over the last 30 odd years that I've been involved in football, be it through junior football right up to working as a full-time role in it at Shea Stadium at Halifax, the community football scheme there that I ran for 12 years, and then obviously now working for the FA, both as a mentor, support mentor, and now as the coach head officer. So it's I'm in a fortunate position. I've had to work hard to get where I'm at, but it's a passion and something I really enjoy doing. No, I always think you're learning all the time, so your best memory is the last one, so the last thing you've had to deal with. Certainly in semi-professional management, it chucks up a lot of different situations, be it on the coaching side that I don't do much of now in that background. We've got a full-time coach there, so now it's more about the management side, but then you look into the full-time role that I've got. I'm now able to help other coaches get onto the ladder. So yeah, going back to the question, my memory is always the last one. I want to keep developing myself, keep developing the person that I am, and doing the best I can. You get chucked a lot of obstacles in football, because it's a bit like any role. You try to do the best that you can and do things your way. So with junior football, obviously dealing with parents and committees is difficult, but you tend to deal with different people in different ways. I think I've got good man management skills, so I do feel like I can adapt to different situations. And then going into like the semi-pro game, dealing with the players on a weekly basis in particular, with different issues that throws at you. And dealing with the committees and the management team itself, you've got to be adaptable in football, because every session, every person you deal with, everyone's different. It's a very opinionated sport, so everyone's got their own opinion on how things should be done. And sometimes you just got to make sure that you listen to other people's opinions, but at the same time stick to your own standards and values. I think certainly going into the management side, Billy Miller was absolutely phenomenal. I worked with him for, I think it was about 7 years as his assistant manager, and a lot of that with the way that he coached. And he kind of was the manager just as the process was changing from straight line running, line drills, to actually doing a lot more ball work and things that we do now. And Billy were fantastic at the sessions he put on, and also the way that he managed players, and the committee and the budgets and things like that. So I learnt a lot off Billy. I still keep in touch with him now, and yeah, he set me on my path to management and helped me with my coaching along the way as well. Another big influence, and I think it's very important, I speak quite regularly to a guy called Rob Northfield, who's very much into your mind, how you deal with things, how you be at the top of your game. And I spent a lot of time, certainly in the early stages of my management career, worrying about results and where I could go, things, how I could coach better, what I could do better. And it ended up I probably lost sight of where I wanted to be and where I was going. And he was massive into helping me with my thought process that helped me sleep better. Well, I think get on your level 1 first and foremost, because that opens a lot of avenues up with your first aid, your safeguarding that are part of the course. It also gives you a lot of online module work that gives you a bit more knowledge into the game. And I think it also gives you that opportunity to work with other coaches and bounce off each other's ideas and the tutors to get other ideas on how you can coach and see the way that the FA want you to do things, but how it's not so much set in stone. You know, it is quite flexible. The England DNA is flexible, and the coaches, need to be aware of that. So if it's people that are just out there coaching, they haven't got a badge, and sometimes they feel like it's a bit of a bind having to go get their level 1. It's a great opportunity for them to bounce ideas and get new ideas going forwards.